A passenger train was set on fire and another was attacked with stones in Bihar in violent protest by students on Wednesday, even as the country marked the 73rd Republic Day. Students were protesting against a railway jobs exam and the situation turned violent and affected train movement, with protesters squatting on railway tracks. A heavy contingent of police also failed to control the protesters. Students have opposed a decision by the railways to hold the exam in 2 stages, claiming that the second stage is unfair to those who have cleared the first stage, results for which were released on January the 15th. The government held a press briefing and urged students to hold back and assured them that their grievances will be addressed. The Congress's division was back at the forefront, with some leaders congratulating Ghulam Nabi Azad for his Padma Bhushan honour and others like Jairam Ramesh targeting their colleague, calling him Ghulam, not Azad, enslaved, not free. Others like Raj Babbar and Anand Sharma offered congratulations and lauded Azad for his service as a parliamentarian to the country. Kapil Sibal said in his no-holds-barred tweet, Ghulam Nabi Azad conferred Padma Bhushan. Congratulations, Bhaijan. Ironic that the Congress doesn't need his services when the nation recognizes his contributions to public life. An FIR has been registered against Google CEO Sundar Pichai, 5 others at the MIDC police station following a court order. The FIR was registered based on a complaint by director-producer Sunil Darshan in a copyright infringement case. Darshan claimed that though he did not give anyone the film rights of his 2017 movie Ek Hasina Thi Ek Deewana Tha, the same has been uploaded to Google-owned YouTube. He added that several people were earning money by uploading the film on the video sharing platform, though the movie was his intellectual property. Amid the ongoing military build-up at the Russian-Ukrainian border, the Indian embassy in Kiev has asked its citizens residing in Ukraine to register themselves in a bid to disseminate information in a swift manner. The embassy said it is closely monitoring the situation and asked Indian citizens to continuously follow its website for the latest updates. The Indian embassy said in a release, with an intent to coordinate with Indian citizens effectively and disseminate information in a swift manner, Embassy of India, Kiev, requests all Indian citizens, including students presently located in the territory of Ukraine, to fill up the form below. Those students presently pursuing online education from India are directed not to fill up the form.